friends. It's been a while. Been about 2 years, according to the last uploaded video on this channel. You probably have a whole lot of questions, and I'm going to answer that as this goes on in the background. So, as you can see, this is a brand new Hardcore Ironman called Necrogoyf. And this is for me to be able to experience Necromancy. Now, first question you have is, where the hell have you been? And that's fair. That is a fair question, and long story, very short, very long story, as short as I can possibly make it, is I've been very burnt out, and a lot of things happened in real life that stopped me from playing RS3 for a good while. The first of which was a very serious work injury. A very serious work injury that it left me bedridden for like 2 months as I was trying to get help, and that help never happened. I was expecting workers' compensation, I was expecting work to deal with a lot of stuff, because they said that they would, and then they didn't. So I ended up having to take them to court to get awarded the money that was mine to begin with, and they still haven't paid. So what was once like a genuine family to me is just insane, and I can't believe that happened. But that being said, I was able to like, despite not being able to work for 2 months or anything else, it was tough then. I was able to get my feet back underneath me. I enrolled back in school. I ended up going to getting a job again, and I'm working now. And so long story short, we have done a lot of things over the years now, but now we are working full time, and I do have time to play the game again. Now, the second question you might have is, why are you not playing the main? Where's Play Hard? And the answer to that is Play Hard, unfortunately, did get hacked. I tried to come back to Play Hard a while ago, and it is very disheartening to see. Most of the bank is gone, except for like our untradables, and of course our skills are there, but it's just disheartening to see. And if there is the demand for it, we could do a rebuild from a near maxed account. However, I just don't know if that demand is there. So if there is, let me know, and we'll start. The other question might be, well, you had the other Hardcore Ironman, what happened to that one? What happened to for content? And well, you see, I did log into that account too, and I was playing it, I was getting ready for Necromancy. And one day I was doing a Reaper task, and I disconnected at the giant mole, and I lost my status. And truthfully, the status doesn't matter to me too much on this account, but it just feels wrong for that to be, where that account goes out on. So, I'm going to run it back one last time, really experience the start of the game, especially now that Necromancy is a thing, seeing what content becomes available because of it, and seeing, how it gets trained. So, all the questions out of the way. If you have any more, let me know in the comments, but what we're going to be doing now is just getting a baseline done for this Hardcore Ironman, and the very first thing that we're going to do is the archaeology tutorial. And the archaeology tutorial gives us the Font of Life relic, which gives us an additional 500 life points. So, it's equivalent to us having now level 15, or forever, pretty much 5 more constitution levels. Here we get the archaeology journal, which if we put on a hotbar somewhere, the default is teleport. So I'm going to go ahead and bind that up to a key, and now we do have a one-click teleport, or a one-keystroke teleport, like whatever. We have a quick teleport out of any dangerous situations that we might find ourselves in. So the very next thing I'm going to do is, since I'm here, I plan on going to go unlock the Anachronia lodestone, and I forget exactly how this works, but they give you enough materials to build up your town hall, and then from there, it's sort of on you. So a mistake that I made, for sure here, is I forgot we get 10 workers. I thought we only had the 3, and so small blunder, like, and I lose like an hour of resources. So in the grand scheme of things, it's not that big of a deal. You see, we only have 3 right now, and so that's why I thought that. Because after this, you know, you get a little time skip, and then you have the stuff to build the townhome. Yep. But then, you know, we're going to go build the lodestone, and it's like, okay, well, guess I have to wait 3 hours. I could have come back in like 30 minutes, and it would have been fine. But that's neither here nor there. We are now going to go do the Necromancy tutorial quest. And I didn't skip any of this. I do skip a lot of quests. I spacebar through a lot of quests, especially ones I've done before. But it ends with us getting 5 Necromancy, 25 Ectoplasm, and my thoughts on that quest are, I think it was really good, actually. It was, you know, it was dorky, it was cute, it was Runescape quirky humor, but it was one of those quests that's like, I feel like I understand the basis for the skill up to a certain point, right? Like, I'm gonna have to look up some guides, and I want to go in as blind as I can, so that way, to give you guys, like, a reasonable expectation of, like, how does this skill work? How should someone who has never done this skill understand this skill? And so, I am going through and I'm reading, like, all these little bits, talking about, you know, things that you can do in the city of, and I'm gonna go down here, I'm gonna unlock the lodestone, and I'm gonna start looking for the, Centurion guy, the little Centurion ghost that pops up during the quest, because if you find him and talk to him, he will just give you a set of Necromancy armor. And it's, you know, it's tier 10, but he's down there on the docks just south of us. So when we go find him and talk to him here in a second, and I'll show you his location on the map here, he's right beside us now. This guy right here, if we just talk to him, he just gives us a set of, like, tier 10 Necromancy tank armor, which increases our life total by another 500 points. So we've essentially just doubled our hit points. Could we go actually train? Yes, but why would I do that yet, you know? So, now, from here on, I have really no idea what's going on, and I am the type of person who does like to follow a guide, so I will link this in the description below, but I am now starting to follow the Efficient Ironman Pathway guide, just on the RS3 wiki. It has me doing a few things that I've already done, but one of the things it has me doing is making mind runes just to get started, and probably, if I had to guess, this will be enough mind runes for my entire account, because mind runes are certified 10 out of 10 useless. You know, and I might be wrong. Maybe they have a place in Necromancy or something. Don't know. But it also has me picking flags here to get some coins. But really, this is still just going to go on the background. If you're curious about something, or you have a question about something that I do in this video, just ask. I'll answer. I do desequence things a little bit to unlock things like the Alcard Lodestone to get the Ring of Kinship, just to be able to teleport later. But my goal for this account is to have fun with the game. It's been a while, and I do love RuneScape 3, and everyone else right now is leaving the game. We have, so right now, all of the big RS3 creators, in my mind, have sort of jumped ship. Everyone except for, like, the RS guy, who is still, he's holding on, man. He is just holding on. But Mikaru, Ken, Lucario, everyone is just, Wazi is now playing old school. And as someone who was playing old school when they started, I want to do the opposite, right? Like, I'm not jumping ship. If you want to, I can show you my Ultimate Ironman that I've been playing. It's just set at Blood Runes on Zaya forever until, you know, 99 now, but it is what it is. This is my favorite thing in the game. I don't know why this breaks, but boy, oh boy, I love that. You know what, we just run this clip back because I love this. It's just the most broken thing in game, and it is so funny to me. It's just so perfect. That is quintessential RuneScape. But, yeah, we just get quite a few quests done. Really knock it out. Get a small basis underneath us. But a really important thing, and this here. So I click too fast. This is nerve-wracking, and I want to get out of the wilderness because I can. But, as you can see there, we see Agent 04 004. And if you spy on that penguin, you get a clue scroll reward. Now, I go back, and while it is an achievement, and I'm okay with that, the penguin is gone. And I don't know if I would have been able to spy on him from over here anyway, because I can tell you right now, I'm not running toward the Hellhounds. If it had dragged me, I would have just said no anyway. But I'm a little upset I didn't get the clue scroll reward. Think about how much that could have slingshotted me. Anyway, one of the next things that the guide says to do is go ahead and get an Earth Talisman, so I do. I put it in my Wicked Hood because, look, who am I to question the almighty RuneScape Wiki Guide? Someone with a lot more time than me has sat and planned that out, and I am going to take their word for it. Now, it does say to do some things like get 40 magic and range on the Birthworld Patrols, and I might be wrong, but I think they're getting a lot less experience than they used to. And so I don't know if that's a good idea anymore. But it has hit an even hour on the game timer, and that means that there is a Wilderness Flash event going online. So, this one is for the Lost Souls in the Forgotten Cemetery, and if you know this one, you may be thinking to yourself, oh shit. Well, glad you're not attached to that hardcore status, but, I am playing it, a little smart. We are avoiding those bandits to the right there with the skulls, because if you are unskulled, they will fuck you up. Now, the last time I was playing RS3, I did play for a little bit. These things were popping. Like, all these wilderness events were so busy, and I don't know if I'm just on the wrong world or what's going on, but, no one is here. No one is here doing this event. And maybe that would have made it better. Maybe I could have, done it, but no one is here, and immediately upon walking in, that guy right there aggroes me. And I notice it, so it's not that big of a deal. But I just leave, and I just go, okay, we'll do it another day. Then we go back to questing. So we go and finish up Monk's Friend, we go and pop a balloon for an achievement diary task here. And we're just sort of, moving on. But a really important thing is just getting these base total levels for the account, because it makes everything just better. It makes your challenges better, it makes just dungeoneering better. So many little quality of lives get unlocked by leveling up. So here is where I realize my mistake of only having 3 workers assigned, where I do actually have 10. So we are going to put 5 and 5 in this and hope that I get enough by the time I'm finished with Irby Werby, because I'm going to go make my way up there and do that for the first time now. So, we are going to go to the northeastern part of this island up here, right into that little hole, and we're going to go do this for the very first time. This is something that I never did on my other Hardcore Ironman, just because I didn't know how to do it. But I looked up a guide, and here, now you're going to get my 30-second guide to Irby Werby. So as you can see, I'm starting with 3 fire making and 1 herb lore. And all these little guys, I don't know what they are, but they have names like Soap, Roach, Alan, are running around. See, there's Roach, my favorite. And when they shine green, we click them, because they are going to deposit good herbs into the fire, and we don't want that. As you can see, some purple herbs will pop up on the side there, taking place of some of the green ones. And if they're glowing purple, we don't care if they go. They can put purple herbs in the fire, but any of the green ones, we just stop. And we do this 100 times until we get 100 points. So the other thing you can do for points is you can pick the purple herbs and put them in the fire. And then once you're at 100, you're just done. I wasn't sure if anything bad would happen if I let him do that, so I tried to click him anyway. But when we're done here, we can climb up the tree roots and we can see the rewards. So the rewards are pretty basic. So I could buy a small fire making or herb lore lamp, ancient seeds, but the important things I think are the herb bag and the herb bag upgrade, and of course later the totem pieces. And if I had to guess, Sasha's probably just a silly little pet, but we're not gonna worry about that right now. Now, if you know me, if you're a fan from back in the day, if you're one of those first 500 people, actually. Really, one of the 20,000 people at this point who has watched that first episode, which is just insane to me, you will know that this quest and its sequel quest are if nothing else, just my favorite quests in the game. They are so cute. Like, the voice acting in it is so fun, and I love these quests. I love Christmas. These quests are perfect. So I'm putting all 3 of these quest rewards into farming. That'll get us up to 16. And then we're going to go ahead and start Violet is Blue 2 right back outside of the portal, and at the end of this quest, we are going to put our rewards into mining, smithing, and summoning, because someone else has done the math and told me that that's the best way to do it. So, that's going to be that, and we're going to get like 19, 20, 20 mining, 19 smithing, and summoning, I think. But that'll be it for this episode. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. I will do my best to answer them, and later videos will be much closer to the original form content that you know on this account. So thank you guys so much. I will see you. Have a great time.